Diseases can't get help from Jesus. Water lashing out, stranded yachts in the trees. Better get ready for the extinction of bees. Stay coherent for as long as I'm able in this episode of horrible. Ignored it all, buried my head in the sand. My son arrived and gave his command. His first words were, "Mama, you take a stand." So I pulled my head up out of the sand and I raised my fist in the air as I shook the sand from my hair. Stay coherent for as long as I'm able in this episode of horrible. Strong brown women attracting thinkers and bullets, while middle America stays ignorant of the bloodshed. The good guys and bad guys are oil addicted. When the black snake breaks, we all sink on the same ship. Stay coherent for as long as I'm able in this episode of horrible. Stay coherent for as long as I'm able in this episode of horrible.
Welcome to another episode of 47 North, the show featuring the best musicians along the 47th North Latitude area. I'm your host, Kim Nagler, and we have a very special guest today. We have Annie Humphrey joining us today. Annie, welcome to the show.
Thank you.
Thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Thank you for running around. I know you have a lot of running to do, so we appreciate you take this time out. And I just want to welcome you and then ask you some questions and get to know you a little bit. So The first question, since we're kind of focusing on singer-songwriters, original music within the 47th North Latitude, where do you live? Where do you live from?
Oh, well, I live in Deer River, right down Highway 46.
Okay. Are you from this area too? Did you grow up in this area?
I grew up in Cass Lake.
Cass Lake.
And I've lived here in Deer River, not here, but in Deer River for 14 years.
Okay. Did you ever live in like a bigger city or area that you thought this is kind of overwhelming, might not be for me, I'm gonna go back north?
Yeah. Let me see. Well, no, I visited a lot
Yeah.
of cities, and they're not for me.
Yeah, I understand. We usually, every guest talks a little bit about sometimes why you're here, or why you like being here.
Oh, I love being here because my father, we were talking about my dad earlier, he taught us how to, every season there was something had to be done, if it's ricing or syrup or fish or whatever it is, so.
Nice.
Yeah.
That's near and dear, and that's something that you still carry on as well. We're gonna hear a song right now from Annie Humphrey.
You mock my child's wisdom, and you crush it under your heel. The least you could do is eat what you kill. Something in you is satisfied when you see the defeat in their eyes. Get ready, 'cause I'll be there in a while when you can pick on someone your own size. 'Cause I eat what I kill. A hunter slings his rifle and puts tobacco down, and he drops a deer with a single round, and he lays his hand upon the dead body now and says, my spirit and my stomach will be filled, 'cause I eat what I kill. Do we remind you of that great lie, that you belong here more than I? Then just say this, you're inferior to me. State your hate to my face if you will, and eat what you kill. I served for years in the military. I got brown skin tattoos and a college degree. And I do my best to see the other side of things. And if I can't, I promise I will eat what I kill. Eat what you kill. Eat what you kill. Eat what you kill.
We're back now visiting with our friend, singer-songwriter Annie Humphrey. And I have another question for Annie. Annie, who inspired you as a songwriter, or who has or still does?
Well, I guess it wasn't so much the songwriting. It's actually Bono from the band U2.
Oh, yeah. Nice.
I saw them there's this big documentary done in 1980, well, in the late 80s, called Rattle and Hum. Great songs, great documentary, man. It was showing how they were just setting up in the streets of New York and playing until the cops chased them out, you know. So it was kind of like, and even now today, you know, Bono is like, you know, real humanitarian, and his wife too. Anyway, I remember seeing that show when I was 18 years old in the movie theater, and I remember thinking, that's how I want to be, you know. And I was playing in bars, you know, 18-year-old, you can get bar when you're 18 back, yeah?
Yeah.
It was during that time, and yeah, so to stand for something, to say something worthwhile, worth listening to, was, you know, I knew pretty early on that's what I wanted to do. And then I was in New York City when Clinton was just going out of office, and presidents can pardon prisoners, you know, when they're leaving, right? So we were trying to get Leonard Peltier pardoned, and there was this huge march in New York City, and who do you think I should meet on the streets of New York City but Bono?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Did you get a chance to talk with him?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, I was with John Trudell, and
Wow.
Bono wanted to talk to John Trudell, but I was
Wow.
right there. So
Wow.
yeah.
Isn't that awesome?
Yeah.
Wow, that's really neat. That's a great experience, especially from someone who really inspired you.
Yeah.
You know. Well, I've been listening to your music since I knew that you were going to be on the show, and familiarize myself with your stuff, and it's really great. And your voice is really a beautiful, beautiful gift too. So we're going to hear another one of these songs by Annie Humphrey.
Flying through the morning, the wind whipping my hair, but I don't care. I got dead press propaganda in the air and sweat rocks to spare. The sap is running, it's a shame I know, but I got a show, tell Dad I'll be back the day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. The day after tomorrow. Well, I'm leaving the res with my passport in hand, and I'm traveling out into the white man's land. And I'm singing my prayers out the car window, but I'm going home the day after tomorrow. I'm going home the day after tomorrow. I'm going home the day after tomorrow. Yes, I'm guilty of it too, of running away. But everyone's done that, haven't they? But the rice and the maples and the walleye call me home. Ambeoma, my girl, you've been gone long enough. You've been gone long enough. You've been gone long enough. Heading east on Highway 2 into a sun so bright it could blind you. To a powwow we go, my feet are starving, my heart aches, I'll dance and sing at supper break. I will dance and sing at supper break. I will dance and sing, but I'm going home the day after tomorrow. Going home the day after tomorrow.
All right, well, we're back with some more questions for our friend Annie Humphrey that joins us here today. I'd like to ask you, how do you write your songs? It sounds like you're a very busy person, and sometimes it's just in between this or that, or how does that come to be for you?
That's exactly how it is, Kim. It's like, it's all the in-between stuff. Is driving down the road, thinking of one line, and then, or a thought even, you know, and building off that. Because, you know, you can write and make stuff up no matter where you're doing, or, you know.
Right.
So pretty much constantly. And I got an old piano at home, so I'm always just messing around. Don't read the music. I don't read music, so I just play just crazy hitting stuff. Boom. Oh, I like how that sounds. Okay, let's not forget that, so I'll write down each note I'm playing. Right, and then I'm like, and that's how I come up with stuff. It's just by, and I tell my kids, you don't have to know music. Just start pounding on a piano and whatever you like. That's what matters.
That's right. I agree with you. That's awesome. I come from a musical family, but we call ourselves campfire musicians. I think my mom doesn't even read music. She played the piano, but all the rest of us are just memorizers of stuff. But it doesn't matter. It just doesn't matter. You know, it speaks to you and it helps others speak to, you know, to them. So.
Yeah, and I think it's more real and less like robot.
Right.
Turn the page.
Yeah.
You know, it's great you can read music, but I'm just saying.
Right. I agree. Well, let's hear another song by Annie Humphrey.
Drink oceans of oil. It's not right, we say, as we drive our car to the grocery store just half a mile away. We cut our way through forest after forest, and we scream, this isn't right. But we'll go out to dinner and pick our teeth with wooden toothpicks tonight. Well, Mama came down from the mountains of Chiapas. She warned, don't let the oppressors stop us. Whatever we do, it'll never be enough. Let's not get caught doing nothing at all. We build new mountains, see them on the horizon, built with styrofoam and diapers. As we shake our head at the ugly mess, we carry organic food home in plastic. Mama came down from the mountains of Chiapas. She warned, don't let the oppressors stop us. Whatever we do, it'll never be enough. Let's not get caught doing nothing. My son has a son. The damage is done. Is it too late to try to even try? My son has a son. There's nowhere to run, and when that newborn mountains of Chiapas. She warned, don't let the oppressors stop us. Whatever we do, it'll never be enough. Let's not get caught doing nothing at all. Doing nothing, doing nothing, doing nothing at all.
We're back after hearing some music from Annie Humphrey, and I'd like to continue chatting with her a little bit here. I'd like to know, aside from your songwriting, what are some other hobbies that you enjoy, that you embrace?
Well, let me see. Gosh, I bead, I sew, I cut wood, I feed chickens. I mean, it's the life stuff.
It's the life.
So
yeah.
when you have chickens, you got to feed them every day. You got ponies, you got to throw them hay every day. You got wood stove, you got to chop wood every day. So I don't know if those are hobbies, but that's what fills up the other in between time, eh?
Those are necessities for life, right?
Yeah.
But there might be there's not might be, but there is something beneficial in that hard work of your own paying off and how you're providing for your your household and the heat and the warmth. And,
very much. Yeah, it's a great way of life.
It's good for you too.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
We have the old agitator Maytag, how you put your own water in and empty it. I mean, and my kids, they do it too, and they're young adults, and it's a little inconvenient, but I think I think hauling 5-gallon pails and walking here and there, I think it's really good for us.
It is good for us. I might whine sometimes because I have to go down a couple flights of stairs to do laundry. And I tore my meniscus a couple of years ago. It was self-inflicted. Oh, no. But sometimes you're like, oh, and it could be a lot more challenging to get some of the things that I access pretty easily. Well, let's hear another song by Annie Humphrey.
You can't seem to give it
This is kind of a fun part of the, I don't know, I think it's fun. Maybe nobody else does, but in my little world, I think this is fun. And at the very end of the show, I like to ask my guest an either or question. Really is just kind of a random fun thing. Okay, so it's only 3 questions. We have 30 seconds on the clock to answer. Okay, so I'm going to ask you, Annie Humphrey,
Okay.
either by land or by sea?
By land.
Okay, either a sunrise or a sunset?
Sunrise.
Either the chicken or the egg?
The chicken.
Right. You had plenty of time left on the clock and you got them all right.
Yes, they get a prize.
Yes, you get a prize.
Okay.
Get a t-shirt. We have a t-shirt. We have a t-shirt for Annie Humphrey. What are you working on now, Annie, and where can we find your music? Give us a little, maybe a website or what you have coming out now.
Well, just last Thursday, hot off the presses, I did a show at the Rife, and that record is called Eat What You Kill, and that's just brand new.
Okay.
So for the month of November and probably into the spring, I'm just like doing shows and promoting that.
Great. Okay.
And along with the live singing, I have a video footage that runs simultaneously with
In the back.
blah, blah, blah. Yeah.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
Nice.
and it doesn't match what I'm singing,
Okay.
but what I'm singing is pretty intense. It's about social stuff. It's about, like it's my truth. And I've been writing pretty folk songs for a long time, but I'm doing more, I'm actually cursing in my music now. I mean, I'm 53 and you can be profane without
You're allowed.
swearing, and you can swear without being profane.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
so that's that. So be careful if you don't like swearing.
Little cussing
Don't
in
listen to
there.
it.
Well, I'm not offended by that, so. Yeah.
But so where you can find it? You can find it. There's a CD Babies, like
yeah,
this independent.
cdbaby.com.
Yeah.
cdbaby.com.
Yeah.
That's a good one.
Yeah.
And then, so this is in CD form? Is it in
CD
vinyl?
form.
CD form. Okay. All right. That's good to know. Thank you for joining us for another episode of 47 North. I want to thank our guest, Annie Humphrey, for joining us today. I'm your host, Kim Nagler, and until our next episode, take care, take it easy, and keep the music alive.
Falling leaves, falling rain, falling down, falling grades. Fall out shelter, fall out of line. Fall out of the race. What goes up must come down. What comes down meets the ground. What meets the ground will grow or die. Don't ask me why, 'cause I'll say la 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 la, la 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 la. Falling step, falling water. Fall in October, snowfall later. Fall from the sky, fall from grace. Fall from heaven, cover your face. What goes up must come down. What comes down meets the ground. What must come down. What comes down meets the ground. What meets the ground will grow or die. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me.
47 North is made possible in part by the voters of Minnesota through a grant from the Arrowhead Regional Arts Council. Thanks to appropriations from the Minnesota State Legislators' General and Arts and Cultural Heritage Funds, it is produced by ICTV, a Blandin Foundation-supported nonprofit and member organization. If you enjoy programs like this, consider contributing to www.watchictv.org. Thanks for watching.